25 days.
Yeah, we have 25 days to leave Malaysia.
Another morning, another day in the boatyard, 23 more days until we get kicked out. Oh, I need to move that scaffold because I just KO'd my noggin on it. I'm just finalising the art of fluffing at the moment, as I've still got quite a few jobs on the go, but we're going to finish off this keel because that's the major one. I have to do some grinding and then there's a little bit more glassing to do, so that's what's going to take the longest. I could do some top coats upstairs later this afternoon, but another morning, another day with a 4-inch grinder and sperm suit. Boatyard life, eh? Love it. Love it. It is morning time. It's like 9:30 and I'm only just beginning work. We've got 20 odd days left until we get kicked out of the country, and I'm feeling it. I am done having a newborn, and when she doesn't want to sleep through the night, it makes it a little bit harder. So I'm just kind of running on a couple of hours sleep and then trying to get back to sleep after you put Tallulah down. It's like, just my mind's just full and boggling of all the things I need to do. The stress just keeps you awake. Oh, what to do today, eh? What to do? Finish stuff. It's time to tidy this. Finish this off. Tidy it up. Let's get in the bloody water, eh? Being a YouTuber, I guess that's what we call ourselves, YouTubers. We try to be as realistic as we can. We show no bullshit, straight up our life. It is what it is. You like it, you love it, subscribe, thank you very much. If you don't, that's your opinion. But I know, like, sailing can be the dream life, and it definitely provides plenty of highs, and it is a life that we love. But I swear, I work twice as hard these days than what I did when I was working for the man. Probably 3 times as hard. Previously, you just got paid for your time, not your work ethic. Whereas now I work so hard and so many hours every day just to try to keep the dream alive and keep us working towards our goals. Some mornings it feels very hard, and with the time constraints that we have on our back, and trying to organise a million other things, plus be the best dad I can be to Tallulah. It's hard work at times. Damn hard work at times. But 20 more days and then all of this will be worth it. Just gotta smash it. Just gotta smash it.
You never know who's watching your videos. Our last episode was watched by some pretty high up people here in Malaysia. It was about our visas not being extended. So we received a letter from the immigration office saying that our visas will no longer be extended and we had 9 days to leave the country. Our boat's on the hardstand. We have a baby that we haven't received her passport yet. And also we have Marley as well that needs to be organised. So 9 days for us was very difficult to leave the country. Luckily that visa was actually extended for another 30 days. So we have an extra 30 days to stay in Malaysia. But for us and a lot of other people, that's still not enough time for us to prepare ourselves to leave. For Marley to leave the country, he needs 45 days to leave to get him ready to depart. It's been requested that we join a Zoom conference this evening with 12 other high up people around Malaysia to, I guess, advocate and plead the case for the yachties that are here. It's very uncertain times, and for a lot of the sailors that are here, their boats are their homes. They have nothing else. Basically, we are going to sit down with them and say, let them know what us yachties can do for Malaysia economic-wise, and in return requesting that we have extended visas.
Yeah, excellent. Yeah, thanks for the opportunity to talk, James. So yeah, we're Australian citizens and we were unable to return home due to laws of exemption waiting so long to be allowed into our home country, and then flights entering our home country were not possible. So we decided to have our baby here in Malaysia because of the healthcare system. As our baby is now only 3 months, we don't want to be cast off to sea with a baby that we haven't had fully vaccinated, that we don't feel is old enough to be away from proper medical assistance like we have here in Malaysia. Here we are paying for contractors, we're paying for healthcare, we're paying for rent, for houses, for cars, and so we're happy to spend money. If we are able to then have a visa extension for the 90 days, we've already proven the fact that we all have enough money to survive, and we are happy to spend that money, which is what we are doing while we are here.
Hello, sweetie. Hello. Oh, you're so funny. Yeah, you're a funny boy. Good boy. Good boy. Malaysia with the 9 days notice was because Tallulah didn't even have her passport yet, that hadn't arrived from Australia, but we got that, so that's one thing ticked off. And the other thing is that Marley isn't ready to be exported either, so today we're heading down to Penang to get Marley ready for exporting. It's a process, and then there's certain things that need to happen leading up to his flight, and so yeah, we're getting the ball rolling with that.
As we did make the decision to head back to Australia, which is, I think, the smartest move for all, considering the state of the world. But yeah, we just got to get the hound ready, so we really only have 2 weeks left with Marley until he gets put on a plane to New Zealand. So dudes are crazy drivers, man. It's too early in the morning to deal with this.
Oh my god, it's overtaking you.
Double bar road on a bridge.
And then we've got 2 trucks coming up. Oh my god.
Yeah, so we really only have 2 weeks left with Marley, man, which is, oh, it's really upsetting. He's like a shadow. He's always right there, and to now go sailing without him is actually really difficult.
But it is something that we have to do. There's no other way that Marley can get back to Australia with us, so we have to do this process. I mean, you know, it's really upsetting that he has to go without us, but in the long run, we'd rather have him on a plane and getting back to Australia than leave him overseas somewhere. You know, he's a very special dog. Just to recap, Marley cannot enter Australia from Malaysia. He's not allowed to sail back with us either. So we've gotten around this little loophole by flying him to New Zealand. He does quarantine there and boarding there, and then he's able to fly from New Zealand to Australia. So that's the only way that he can get home. And to be able to export him from Malaysia, he had to spend 6 months in the country and then have 3 months of blood work done. So we've done all of that, and now we're just finishing up the requirements for the exportation from Malaysia to New Zealand. So that's what we're doing today. It's a process. It's a lengthy process, exporting and importing animals from countries. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's just lucky that we made that decision all that months ago, just because we didn't know the outcome and what was going to happen. So we thought we'd get everything ready for Marley, so we had options in the future. And it was just really lucky that we did do that, because how everything has changed so much here in Malaysia, we don't really have many options. So I'm glad that we did what we did to keep our options open, or else, Marley wouldn't be able to come home with us. So. Let's go, buddy. You don't like this.
So we just got the best news ever.
How's that for a phone call?
James, the manager of the marina, just called us, and they've agreed to extend everyone's visas until next year.
Until the end of the year, like the Prime Minister agreed after our meeting. So they went and placed the case, delivered that to the Prime Minister and everyone, and instantly they were like, yes, we need to look after this group of people. They are very important to Malaysia and the economy of what is going on around the marinas and to do with the marine industry and the business. So.
It's going to be so good. There's a lot of really stressed out people,
That's amazing. It's definitely because of what I said.
Definitely, 100%.
Definitely because of what I said.
And Tallulah.
That's like stress levels.
Yeah,
that have just been going up and up
lifted.
and up, and comprised and worried of so much of what we're going to do, trying to figure out how we're going to do things, to now just
we have time.
Weight off shoulders, and our plans aren't going to change really, are they? We're still going to head off and do what we're going to do.
We're just not going to be stressed about it.
But we don't need to be stressed about it now and try to rush everything.
Good weather windows, do all of that. There's none of this, you need to get out now. So
yeah, that's such amazing news. Definitely because of what I said.
No, well done to everyone in the meeting that rallied for us yachties.
Yeah, and an absolute massive thank you to Malaysia for understanding our situation and the situation that many other yachties have faced. And just COVID is ruining so many things, and for you guys to continue your support for yachts and for people, because this is our homes. We don't have, we go back to our countries and there's nothing there for us, our boats are our homes. And so to allow us to now stay in the country for this extended period really shows the hospitality of Malaysia. So big tick for Malaysia there.
Made recently that all yachties in marinas and on the hardstand can have their visas extended until December this year. It gives everyone some breathing space to get ready to properly leave and make a decision on where they want to go. There's a lot of relieved yachties. But of course we have to do the paper side of things, so we're heading back down to immigration today to extend our visas. We are really grateful to Malaysia for letting us stay for longer and getting ourselves properly ready to leave. And it's great for future yachties that are thinking about coming to Malaysia as well. They can know that it's a safe haven and they're going to be looked after if they come here. So it's really good for Malaysia and good for us as well. It's not going to change our plans. We're still going to be sailing back through Indo and then on to Australia, because we've put the wheels in motion. Marley's been organised and his trip has been paid for, and also we have organise visas for Indonesia as well. So all of that is still going to stay the same, but it just means that we have less pressure to be you know, to leave, and we can leave on our own terms when we feel comfortable and ready to go, and we don't feel like we're getting kicked out of the country. So yeah, it is a huge relief off of our backs. Like, we still have a lot of things to organise and to finish, and not having like such a strict deadline upon that makes it a little gives us a little space to breathe. So yeah, we're so grateful. So thank you so much, Malaysia, for looking after us and looking after the yachties here, because yeah, we love the country and we want to come back someday. So awesome.